Hey everyone, today is day 30 of the 62 Days of Affirmations. We are making it. We're almost halfway there. We just have 2 more days. Well, I guess tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be halfway through the 62 days, which is insane. All right. The affirmation is, I am in love with my life. Are you in love with your life? This is a difficult one, I know, for a lot of people to be in love with your life. When you feel like your life is difficult, this can be a really hard concept to love your life, especially when you are in situations of abuse currently, even after you have left. A lot of the times it is hard to, sit and be happy with the situation that you were given. And loving your life is most definitely a conscious decision that you have to make. It's not toxic positivity where you choose to be happy or whatever, it's not that you're choosing these emotions of like, oh, I'm so thankful and grateful that I had this happen to me, that I had all these things happen to me. That's not it. It's just about understanding that every experience that you have experienced has a purpose. It sucks to have to sit there and think like someone's telling me to be happy about all the abuse that I went through, all of the things that all the hardships that I've gone through. And that's not entirely accurate. It's more about, for me personally, it's about being able to understand that through everything that I faced, I was still able to rise above it all and choose self-love. It doesn't matter how many people look at me with disgust on a daily basis. It doesn't matter how many people are shocked when they see me. Could you imagine walking down the street and people being shocked by your appearance every time they see you, to the point where they're like literally physically reacting? It is absolutely ridiculous how people react to seeing a bearded woman, because it is more than likely there is someone in your family who is a woman who has to shave, pluck, or wax. So many women go through it. And yet, through all of that, through all of the abuse I faced as a child, through being physically, verbally, sexually abused, and on top of that being a plus size girl, and on top of that being Hispanic in America, and on top of that having a beard as a woman, and on top of that, not to mention, my hairy arms, how hairy I am in general, and on top of that, all of these different things that I have faced, I am still able to turn around, look at myself in the mirror and say, wow, you are beautiful and I love you. I am able to show up every day as I am. I am able to accept the way that I look with or without makeup, with my hair done, without my hair done, when I have a home, when I don't have a home, when I'm employed, when I'm not employed, no matter the status of my bank account. I know that I have food, shelter, and companionship in my life, and at the end of the day, that is enough. And my life is a series of beautiful experiences. I know that there are other people out there that are going through so much. But I am blessed enough to be going through my own life, to face all of these hardships and prove to my soul that I can come back and look at me and see myself as I am. A lot of people say that they don't know who they are, that they have trouble finding out who they are. But that is something that I don't have to say, because even as I know that I change and grow and evolve every single day, I am able to see me. I know who I am, what I stand for, and at the end of the day, that is always going to be me choosing love. So at the end of the day, I know for a fact that I love my life. That is who I am. And I know that that is a difficult place to be. It's a difficult way. It was so hard. I'm not going to lie to you and say that I've always been able to love myself, that I have been loving myself since day one, because that would be a lie. I didn't start loving myself until about 3 years, maybe 2 years ago. It has been a journey since I turned 20 for sure. Like, that's the past 9 years. The past 9 years I have been working towards actually being able to love myself, which has only happened within the past 2 years. And it's still an evolving and ever evolving journey, because I still catch myself saying mean things to me. I still catch myself in difficult situations with me and my thinking. Even after 9 years. And I know that it won't be, and it's going to be a never-ending journey, just because of the way the world is, because of the experiences that I've gone through, because of the trauma that is still physically in my body. I'm still working through all of that. So I know this was a long introduction to this, but I just feel like it's worth being said that you can still love your life and acknowledge all of the things that happen to you and process all of those feelings and enjoy the good, the bad, the ugly of life. When you see the good, the bad, and the ugly all as beautiful, relevant experiences that has shaped you and has really challenged you to have to look at your true self, to really truly look at humanity. For me, it was looking at my abusers and looking at the abusers around me who I can still see to this day. And, you know, being able to find value in those people, even though a huge part of me wants to write them off and be like, you're worthless. That's not true. I am having to come to terms with the fact that every single person has value. It's really hard when I see trolls in other people's comments and hate comments, but at the end of the day, that's just them screaming how much they hate themselves to the world, which is their own problem. But it's just about going through that healing journey. And at the end of the day, realizing that loving your life is an integral part of healing. Okay, let's get started. That's the page for today. Ooh, my bad. I hope that all of you are able to fall in love with your lives, if you haven't yet. It is a difficult thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. It's hard in this world, but it is never impossible. And once you do, you start finding peace. And I'm not gonna lie and tell you that I love my life entirely at this point, because the fact of the matter is I'm still healing. People who are hateful still annoy me, and just the fact that they're able to annoy me is annoying. And something that I'm working on. But I know that being more conscious and more deliberate and intentional in life helps, because it's already started helping me. So don't be too hard on yourself if you have not started loving your life yet. It will come as you build trust with yourself, as you begin to love yourself, as you begin to heal. Go easy on yourself. Take everything in stride. And don't forget that I love you. I will see you tomorrow for the 62 Days of Affirmations. And if you decide to join me, please use hashtag 62 Days of Affirmations so I can see your pages.